What happened to that guy from your high school? Tyler and I were complete opposites in high school. He was on the football team, student body president, hair always styled, clothes always fresh and expensive, and I was the quiet, anxious kid who was basically invisible. But unlike the popular guys in movies, Tyler was actually decent. He wasn't my friend or anything. I didn't really have friends, but he was a lot kinder to me than most people at my high school. We got paired together for a history presentation, and he actually talked to me like a person and didn't treat me like I was beneath him. It's a low bar, but nobody else at our high school cleared it. But then, the summer before senior year, Tyler vanished. It was like he just evaporated. He was one of those naturally charismatic, super athletic, quietly intense guys who somehow balanced varsity sports, threw parties everyone wanted invites to, and always seemed destined for something bigger than our small town. Then one night, he left a friend's house early, said he needed to clear his head, and never made it home. His truck was found at the lake with the door open and his wallet on the dashboard, untouched. The town went into chaos. Search teams, divers, news crews, conspiracy theories. Some people thought he'd drowned. Others insisted he'd run off to escape some secret pressure. The police found nothing. His family relocated 3 years later. Most of us eventually stopped speculating because it felt pointless. Fast forward 6 years. My life has improved dramatically. I found my people in college, started a band, and was enjoying life far from where I grew up. I'm working at this small bookstore between semesters when this guy walks in, buys a notebook, and stops dead when he sees me. It's him, Tyler. Beard grown out, build leaner, eyes darker but alert. My mouth must have fallen open because he smiled sadly and said, "I'll explain, but not here." We sat in my car in the parking lot, and he told me everything. That night he left his friend's house. He'd been planning to drive around to think, but on the way he stopped to help a woman who looked like she'd broken down. Except she hadn't. It was a trap. She had accomplices who knocked him out, kidnapped him, took him to a compound in the woods, and kept him there for over a year. He escaped when they got careless during a supply run and left a gate unlocked. He found a highway, got help, and they were eventually arrested. Here's where it gets wild. Instead of going home, Tyler decided to create a new identity and vanish permanently. He'd always felt suffocated by expectations, that the life everyone planned for him wasn't the one he wanted, and after surviving something that traumatic, he couldn't face being the small-town golden boy everyone would pity. So he changed his name, used money from bonds his grandfather had left him, and started fresh in Denver, working as a mechanic, living quietly, and building a life that had nothing to do with being the star who disappeared. He said he only came back because his mom was dying and he needed closure, but when he saw me, something shifted. He said, "I thought I could escape who I used to be, but maybe I was just scared of how hard it would be to reclaim him." I don't know why he confided in me. Maybe because I was the last person who'd spread it around town. Either way, he let me shake his hand, asked me to keep his secret, and left town again the next day. I've kept quiet ever since, but I still glance up sometimes when customers enter the store, just in case, and I wonder if maybe someday I'll see him again. But I'm glad we both escaped that place one way or another.